guys, welcome back to my channel. I am looking like the mama of a 4-month-old today. It's been a day. This week we are packing for our very first family holiday, hence why I look, I would say, rather haggard. No one warned me about what it's like packing for a baby and the stress of like potentially forgetting something. Your mind kind of runs wild with getting there and making sure you're sorted, the plane, all this stuff. It's going to be so worth it. I am so excited. What I'm going to do is share with you what I've packed. I want to show you my toiletries and my makeup. Clothes and stuff are very much of a non-priority for me, but I feel like I've managed to get Romy's stuff down. It is excess. I don't need as much stuff as I've got, I already know that. We've definitely got a lot of the like nice to haves, but I spent so long reading forums and blog posts and watching videos, so I feel like I'm really prepared and I want to share that in case it's interesting. But I'm also packing for myself for going abroad for the first time in a little while. I'm not well practiced anymore. I feel like I've completely lost it, so I've had to really dig deep, and that's what we're going to do today. I also have a very cool announcement to make, and it involves Vive and ELEMIS. So the next portion of this little video is sponsored by ELEMIS, but I have collaborated with my brand and ELEMIS to bring you a little edit. This is the Everyday Eye and Skin edit. We've got Vive and ELEMIS in the same little edit. It's very exciting. All the products in here are worth £74 and you can get them for £55, so it's a 25% saving, which is so good. And we have obviously the bag. This is the essential bag. I am actually going to be taking my stuff out of here. I just wanted to show you, and this is almost like the prototype almost. I don't have the kind of finished artwork and stuff yet, but I love using this bag as a flight bag. All my liquids fit in it great. It's so good. The other Vive product we have in here is the Eye Wand in Sand. This is my holy grail every single day eye product. Eye Wands are a cream eyeshadow stick that do not move, and I use the shade in Sand on me for a primer, but also it cancels out dark tones. So with the serious lack of sleep around here in this house, this cancels out, see all that darkness I've got on my lid, and I'm just going to show you. And not only that, but any eyeshadow I do on top is going to stay put. And actually it's perfect because I needed a new one for my holiday. But if I just rub that in, and I always get, see when I'm tired, I always get this little dark spot here, and I can just use that under my eye before concealer. That is not moving anywhere. Do you see the difference? And it's almost like that sticky base that eyeshadow can just grab onto. It's so good. So again, I'll show you on this eye. And I'm using my fingers to blend it, but you can use a brush. You can even use a sponge if you like. But even the dark shades work great with your fingers. Just a little touch and then tap it out and you're done. I just think that's just taking years off me. So those are your two Vive products. Now onto the ELEMIS products. 3 of my favourites. Okay, first up we've got an unsung hero. I say unsung, I'm sure that everyone raves about it as well, but I only found out about this later on in my ELEMIS love journey. This is the White Flowers Eye and Lip Makeup Remover. This gets everything off, everything. So it's biphase, you can see, which basically means that you need to shake it for it to work. So you give it a good shake. Oh, this size is perfect for my holidays as well. And then just pop it on a towel or a reusable cotton pad. And I'm just going to take my mascara off. We just had our Vive mascara lunch today. It's so exciting. But this, I think I realised how good it was during Halloween one year. I couldn't believe how easily it took off those crazy like intricate looks. It's so gentle. Like there's not many eye makeup removers that you can use and your eye's not red by the end, but this is one of the best. Oh, I'm so excited. Do you know how cool it is for my little baby brand to be collaborating with one of the counters that I literally used to work next to? I remember when I worked for Estee Lauder, the ELEMIS counter was right next to it, and I used to go and get sachets of the marine cream to try all the time. So that is a 28ml, lasts absolutely ages. I'm really excited to have this size, you know. Next up, of course, we've got the Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. This is like, I think this is the hero product for ELEMIS. This and the marine cream. 50 grams, great size, perfect for my holidays. And we're going to use this now. You do not need that much at all. And it is a really gorgeous, rich balm that turns into an oil on the skin, and then when you emulsify it with water it turns into a milk, and that really just lifts all that product. This is an incredible first cleanse. It's so good for getting makeup off, and if you've got really dry skin you could even cleanse with it in the morning and it would give you a really nice kind of hydrated start to the day. It really transforms with water and turns into this really gorgeous milky texture, and then when you remove that your skin is just left really hydrated, really clean, and it smells like a spa. Every time I use it, it makes me want to book a facial, I swear. And then last but not least we have the Pro Collagen Ridding Cream as well. This is a 15ml. Now I'm going to take a little pea size amount and then I'm going to warm that in my hands, press in all over, and it's such a gorgeous moisturiser. Really nice and lightweight. I'm obviously using it at night time right now. I don't know if you can tell it's night time, but it's really gorgeous in the morning and it works really beautifully under makeup as well. So that is my little Vive and ELEMIS edit. So great. It's such a good opportunity if you love ELEMIS products and you want stocked up and you want these little sizes. Same with Vive if you want your Sandai wand, or if you're wanting to try either of the brands and you get a really good saving. It's really limited edition, so we don't have that many, so I really hope that those of you that get their hands on them enjoy it. And I've got a couple other ELEMIS products here. I've got the Pro Collagen Hydrogel eye masks. These are so great for the plane. I mean, am I deluded for thinking I'm going to have time to do these? Technically they take 2 seconds to slap on, and actually if the last few nights have been anything to go by, I'm going to be needing these. And then I've got the Frangipani. This is such a gorgeous range. The scent's amazing. I know it's like one of my most famous ones. I've got the Frangipani Monoi shower cream, and I've also got the body cream here as well. So I'm actually just going to leave these in the shower in my private tan. I am now going to take it to my makeup room because I've been making a good dent on my makeup bag, and it's a bit different than what it usually is because less is more on this trip. We're not going for work. We'll take like family pictures and stuff like that, and might take some pics and maybe a little bit like video footage and things, but this is like the opposite of work trip. So I'm just not the priority. I'm not the priority, so I'm basically going to take my everyday face plus a couple of bits if I want to change it up for night time, but basically it's going to be my go-to face that makes me feel great, that I can do quickly, and that's it. Right, 2 things. Ignore my pyjamas, but it's awful close to bedtime, so I thought I would just prepare. And also this is still healing up. Long story short, I hit my head on a branch. For makeup, like I said, I'm going really minimal. That being said, it's still probably a very full makeup bag. First thing I've got is my brushes. I always have at the top of my list if I'm going away, even for like just a couple of nights. I always need my brushes, don't I? So I've got my Full Expression here, which is the set that I made. So it's got, I think I've got a couple of doublers in here, but these brushes, I'm gonna get them all washed and ready. My actual makeup bag, there's really not that much stuff in here, I don't think. When I'm packing for a trip, and I really had to think hard doing it this time because it's been a little while, like I said, but I go through my makeup in order of what I would do. So the first thing I would do is prime. So I've got Skin Nova. I'm taking the huge one because I use it everywhere. Then what do? I need coverage, I need foundation. So I have here 2 concealers. I've got medium 5 and tan 2. Medium 5 is good for me now. Tan 2 will hopefully be good for me when I've got a bit of a tan, if that happens. I'm also going to take the Danessa Myrix Yummy Skin. I just tested this in a video and I loved it. So once I've got coverage, what do? Bronze. I have here my Modern Radiance Cream Bronzer, which is getting a fair dent in it now. You can kind of see it's very satisfying. This, for me, I honestly would be able to use like with my foundation as well to make it more tanned, which is good. And then I've got my Modern Bronzer Duo in the shade Medium, which will be great. After bronze, what do? We blush. I have my Sunset Blush Balm in the shade Piazza. I'm going to wear this the whole time. And then to make the most of the fact that I'm abroad, I'm going to take Malbec as well. This is a really gorgeous wine coloured bronzer, and see with a bit of a tan. Unbelievable. Then we highlight. My Skin Dew. Done. And then we've got my Modern Powder Perfector. I wear the shade Medium, and this is more than enough for my holidays. Then we move on to eyes. 2 eye ones, shades Sand and Coffee. So Sand is a base all over like I showed you, and then Coffee is a really gorgeous, quite flat brown. It's not too warm, which I like. So that'll be great for a smoky eye. Got my Soul Shadows in the shade Terra. Again, all that I need really. Power Ink Liner in the shade Dark Brown and Midnight Black. And I'm going to take Modern Mascara, which is just launched today. Very exciting. Then we move on to eyebrows. I have 24-hour brow setter and I've got precisely my brow pencil. For lips, I'm one of the girls that always takes a Bold Up on holiday, and I'm not going to do it this time. I'm going to take my Ride or Die Bark lip liner, but I've also got Brat and I've got Peached as well. So basically in that trio, I've got a really gorgeous kind of brownie pink, I've got a peachy nude, and then I've got a brown for adding definition. Honestly, these three are my like go-to on rotation. I know you're not meant to have favourites, but I have gone through so many of these three shades. And then for lip colour, I'm going to take Silk Sheets in the Satin Slip lipstick, and then for a nude I'm going to take Treasure in the Modern Matte lipstick. How fun that this is almost a whole bag of these. I think that's fine. I'm not going to be changing up my look all the time. Will that be difficult for me? Yes. But I think we'll just see what happens. I would say let me know what you think, but this video is going up after I'm home, so wish me the best of luck. I also have in my little pocket in the middle of my makeup bag, I've got my sharpener, face razor, Tweezerman, really good. And then I've got my Tweezerman tweezers as well, because you need to keep on top of the situation. And in the sunshine, I grow really fast. For me, that's a modest makeup bag, but it's actually still quite heavy, so I'm quite pleased with myself. Moving on to skincare. So again, I do the same thing when I'm packing skincare. So the first thing is removers. I've got my ELEMIS White Flowers, and I've got my Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. Then I've got my Rhode Glazing Milk, which I use next. Then I've got my serum, my Niacinamide by Sandy Riley. Then I've got my eye cream, C Tango by Drunk Elephant. Then I've got my oil. This is the Summer Fridays Heavenly 16. And I've got my moisturiser. I've got my marine cream in there as well. I've got my Anthelios SPF. And then I also, top tip, I take my UTAN tanning water as well. I use this every day because my face doesn't get a tan, but when I use this, I can kind of build my tan up with it, and it makes me look like I've definitely been on a summer holiday when really my face has not changed colour. In this same bag, I tell you what I'm missing, my toothbrush, because I'm still using it, but I've got it here ready. I'm also missing my razor and my deodorant. And I believe that's all from my list. I've shared this before, but I have a master list for packing, and it's literally called Big Trip, and it's got everything I could possibly need, like when I'm going in, when I'm taking a lot of stuff with me. So I don't need as much as this list, but it's really good to have. So skin, cleanser, yes, toner, serum, tanner, SPF, moisturiser, face mask. I'm not taking a face mask. Okay, hair. I can take so much hair stuff, but I am not going to do it this time. I'm actually going to London tomorrow and I need to do my hair tomorrow, so I'm not going to fully pack it, but I have my list. So first thing on the list is shampoo. This has been out of stock for ages, but I found a rogue bottle in my cupboard. So I'm going to take the Davines Oil Shampoo. I am going to take a full bottle, and that is because I wash my hair every day on holiday, just because it gets full of chlorine. I'm going to be in the pool, and I'll just take a big one. I'm also taking a big hair mask. This is the Coco and Eve Youth Revive. I used this for the first time at the weekend. So nice. I was going to take the Sam McKnight Save the Dew. This is an amazing heat protectant. I really love it, but I'm actually going to take the JHD because I've got a mini one. Bodyguard. So I've got the little one instead. This feels like a waste, but it's going to finish on holiday. I'm going to be able to finish it on holiday. So I'm going to take the Got To Be Glued hairspray. This is really good for slick buns, slick ponies, which I do tend to do quite a lot of when I'm on holiday, just because my hair, if I don't want to style it after I've washed it, I'll just slick it back. So this is great. I rave about this brush, and I hope someone's listening. This is the JHD backcombing brush. It is the best for backcombing, yes, rather old school of us, but see, for slicking hair. And then another really great brush, this is the wet brush. I'm not going to show you the other side because it's not looking that great right now. I need to do that wash that everyone does on TikTok. It's excellent, so I'm going to take that as well. Next up is hair oil, a must on holiday. And I've got this little mini Davines that I'm going to fill up with my big Davines. And I honestly will use all of that. I'm actually going to put a wee touch of this through my end right now. This oil is so beautiful, I love it. And then as far as tools go, I used to take everything. I used to take a straightener, a curler, another curler. I'm only going to take this. This is the Soft Curl Tong by JHD. I rave about it all the time. It's what I did my hair with like this, and that was 3 days ago. So it still looks nice, it's got a nice bend in it. I know how to do my hair really quickly with this, so I can literally get ready in 7 minutes. So for me, this is really good. We've got a mixture of thick bobbles and we've got thin bobbles as well. See, if I ever do my hair in a ponytail and then I pleat it, the little thin bobbles for the end are really good. So we're going to take these. I need Kirby's, and these I got when I was at college 10 years ago, and I've still got them. I tell you, I'm not going to have them for much longer because I'm going to lose all of these. The bobby pins in this set are the best by far. Right, I couldn't find anything to put those Kirby's in, but I did find this hat. Do you think I should take it? Do I look cool or do I look terrible? I got sent it in a PR box from an Australian brand, which makes me think it must be cool. I'm taking it and there's nothing you can do about it because I've already gone. We've moved downstairs because we are now going to talk about Romy's case, and there's a sleeping baby upstairs now. The only stuff that I had left for my toiletries and stuff is sun cream, which I have got Vichy on the way. I love their sun cream, it's so good. I've also got a La Roche-Posay SPF 50 and aloe vera gel as well. I have been on holiday a few times just in case. I really don't think that I'm going to get enough sun for that to happen, but it's a good to have. I'm not going to go into my clothes and all that because I tell you what, look, it's all in here. I've got some new bits that I got from Zara, but literally everything else is old. Just trying on stuff. A lot of stuff that I've got doesn't fit me still. Obviously, I'm not upset about that, but I've left it quite last minute. So I just went through my wardrobe and got stuff that I liked. I've got some denim shorts new because those don't fit me and I wear them non-stop. So I was like, I'm not gonna just wait to fit my old denim shorts. If I love denim shorts, I'm gonna buy some new denim shorts. So I did from Zara. All my swimwear's old. I've got like, yeah, it's just all old stuff that you've seen before. Also, I feel like I've filmed enough of these packing videos that I'll link a couple of them below that are like super in depth, but for this trip I just don't think that it's that important. Other stuff I've got to get together are maybe like a couple bags. I want to take a big tote bag that's easy for going up and down to the pool, and then I'm just going to take my new Vive handbag because it's actually, I love it obviously, but it's really safe as well. It's right here and it's got a zip, so I think that's perfect. Besides, my arms are going to be full with either a pram, a baby or a nappy bag. My like extensive list, I'll put that below, but I've also made an extensive list for Romy. So Romy is 4 months today and we're going away for 1 week and we're going to Italy, so it's pretty hot. It was 40 degrees and I was really nervous about it, but it's gone down to 30 during the day, which is fine. It's also kind of like sun and cloud, which is lovely. I know I'm a crazy person. We're taking far too much stuff, but I would way rather take too much stuff than be like, oh, I wish we had that right now, rather than have to like go out and find it in the middle of Florence. But don't make fun of me, don't slag me off. I'm going to put Romy's list down below as well. Follow it as loosely as you like. But we'll start with our nappy bag, right? So this is Romy's nappy bag. We've had this since she was born. It's from Baze. I love it. I actually packed a backpack that we've got, but it just wasn't big enough. And in here, it's all beautifully organized and there's loads of room and it's not that heavy. But this is mostly for the plane. When we get there, maybe, but we've got another thing for when we get there. So for the plane, we have 10 nappies, just in case. I got this little gadget from Amazon that you can decant wipes into, so it's a little bit neater, but there's still plenty in there, so I think we'll be good. These are just like big empty Ziploc bags, and these are for emergencies, and by that I mean if she has an accident all over me and I need to take my clothes off, I'm just gonna wear like really light clothes to the airport so I can fit them in this bag. I've also got this huge big XL muslin from a brand called Jelly Tots, really cute small brand. This is massive and it can go right over me and Romy, so I can make a bit of a tent. It's good for privacy if I want to try nursing on the plane. I talked about this briefly on Instagram, but Romy's not really nursing through the day. She's taking a bit of a nursing strike. It's still going on. It's been going on for quite a while now, so I'm worried that she's maybe just off the boob. She still loves the boob at night, so we're going to do that for the foreseeable. So just in case she settles and fancies it, then great, but if not, you can use these for so many things. You can wrap them up. The bag obviously comes with a changing mat, which is good. In one of the side pockets I've got nappy bags, loads of them. This is a roll, so this will do for the whole trip. And the other side I've got a little muslin just for, you know. We have one set of clean clothes for Romy. I don't know if this isn't enough or if it will be fine, but I'm trying to think it's going to be fine. I'll let you know how that goes. But basically we've got a vest in there and we've also got one of her like kind of sleep suits. I call these sleep suits, Romy lives in them. They're the comfiest things ever. We've got other stuff for our holidays, but these sleep suits from Next are elite. They're so good. We've actually just bought the next size up, so you will continue to see Romy in the same clothes. And then in there, this tiny little thing is actually a dress. This is a little cami slip ASOS dress, and this is for me in case I have, you know, a big accident on myself and I need to just wear something. This will do, and it's really nice and small, which I like. So that's like this side, and on this side we've got all the fun. I got Romy these headphones for the plane. So some babies love the sound of the plane and then some babies don't. So these are sound cancelling headphones, and I actually just thought that they're good to have just in case we want to take Romy anywhere that's playing loud music. They're called Alpine. I think they're quite well known, but we've got these. Tried them on her today. She really didn't mind them. She was smiling away. So okay, I got this from Amazon. It clips onto the back of the plane seat. The plane, I think it's like 2 hours 55 minutes. So I thought having this hanging off the plane seat, we can look at the pictures together. You can flip it over, there's some colours, there's some ruffles to play with. When we get to Florence, you can do it like this. So it stands up and it's really good for tummy time. I thought that this is a nice compact little toy to take just from Amazon, so not expensive. A new book, this is the Dino book, and it's got loads of like toys and crinkles, and it's like fun to touch and play with. So far, Romy is a big fan of things like this, so I thought that would be good. I've not shown her yet, so it's a surprise. And then I talked about this in one of my latest videos, but this is Captain Calamari, and he is coming with us. And then, I feel like a bit of a genius with this, but this is like a tether. You can put one side on your like plane handle or on your wrist, and the other side's on the toy. So basically, if Romy was like that, and throws it, you just pull them back up, and it's to avoid losing stuff under your seat. So you can do this with loads of stuff. If your baby's bigger, you can put it around bottles if they're like holding their own bottles. Romy isn't, so we don't need to worry there. And then it's all food grade silicone so that she can chew it. We've got 2 more muslins in case, so just little small white ones. And then I've also got 2 of the Mam Soothers. This is the bigger size, so it's like 2 to 6 months. But that's pretty much it for the nappy bag. Feeding wise, like I said, feeding's a bit on and off with Romy. I can't rely on her to go to the boob for a feed during the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take bottles of breast milk. Breast milk's okay out the fridge for up to 6 hours, so 2 will get us pretty much most of the way there. We're getting a lift to the airport and it's really early in the morning, so I can nurse her in the car because when she's tired she'll nurse fine. The 2 bottles will be absolutely fine getting us there, and then I've got 2 frozen that I'm going to take as well. So by the time we get to Italy, we can just put them straight in the fridge, and then we've got a day to use them. So that'll get us there, and then as soon as I start my pumping schedule over there, I've still got a slight oversupply, which I think is actually because of having to pump through the day, but it means that she'll be fine. As soon as we get there for the day and I start pumping, she's going to be so fine. I'm going to pump on the plane as well. I'm going to time it, so I nurse, pump, and then I can take the pump on the plane, pump on the plane, keep the milk, because the milk's again fine out the fridge for up to 4 hours, then I can refrigerate it, and then we'll be dancing. You might have opinions about that, that's okay. So I'm actually just going to angle you down and talk you through this because it's going to take forever. But we'll start off with Romy's toiletry bag. How sweet is this? This is from Elizabeth Scarlett and it was a present from my Vive team. But this is all of her toiletries. So in here we've got cotton wool balls. This is just for cleaning behind her ears, in her ears, between her toes. Face cream, this is the Weleda. It's really great for her skin. We've got a new Calpol in there just in case. I've got her hair and body shampoo. This is the Barbara Sturm one. I've got the Nose Frida. This is like a saline solution that you can shoot up their nose. This has saved us so many times with Romy's sticky nose. Nail clippers, which I've got really used to using these, so I really like them. And then I've got the Oogie Boogie. This is for picking out their bogies. And then in this little pouch, I've got some nipple cream just in case, but I really don't need to use it anymore. And then I've got some breast pads just in case. Like I said, I am going to be pumping when I'm away, so I've got loads of breast milk bags. These are really good for measuring out each feed as well. So she's pretty much drinking 5.5 ounces per feed. So I measure out 5.5 ounces per bag and it works really well. This I thought was kind of genius. So this is a bottle rack that you can just make on the go. So you can dry your bottles, and there's a little bottle brush and a little teat brush in there as well. I thought that was genius. All of that is sitting in a collapsible basin, so we can take this and we can make a bit of a setup for sterilising each night. And for sterilising, we're just going to be taking these Milton tablets. They work great, and because it's breast milk, we only need to sterilise once a day, so much easier. So we'll just do this every morning and she'll be good to go. We're taking more than we need just in case. Now, because we've got this silly big suitcase, we're actually just going to take our nappies with us. Got quite a lot of allowance as well, so I just thought if we take this, it means we don't need to worry. It means that we'll have more space coming back. This is the most adorable pop-up tent. We've had it up in the garden before, but it's so sweet, and it is UV 50, I'm sure, so we can have this out next to us in the pool. There's also like a nice garden in our hotel where we're staying. I thought that this might be a good thing to take and try out. This is a travel changing mat, which I thought would be good for the room, just to get a bit of a setup on the go, just so she's familiar and she's getting changed in the same place, and it's just a wee bit better than our other travel changing mat. This is a brilliant little electric fan that we can attach to the pram. We won't need it in the crib at night because we'll have aircon and things, but I thought for during the day this is like a must. Everyone says that, so happy to have this. And then on the other side is literally all her clothes, tons of vests. We've got quite a lot of outfits. I'm actually not sure if we've got entirely enough, but I think so. And I think what I'll do is if we do end up running out, I can either run out and get something new, or we can just take it to a laundrette. We've got some swimming stuff in here. We've got the SPF 50 or the UVA 50 swimming suits in here. New, different ones to try because she's actually not a huge fan of swimming suits. So we're going to try out a few when we're away. Happy nappies and swim nappies in here. So the happy nappy system is like you put a swim nappy on them, like a Pampers or whatever, and then you put this on top, and it just makes sure that everything stays inside. This is absolutely full of muslins, so we've got a few extra, but we've basically got one for every day, and then we've got a couple that we can dip in the water and put on her to keep her nice and cool. In there is literally just nice wee dresses for her, which I might share when we're away, but it's all lovely and packed at the moment, so I don't want to uproot it. We have a really lovely soft towel from Baby Mori. Baby Mori is honestly just one of the nicest baby brands. It's such good quality, so soft. Like, it's really been thought about what they're actually using for wee baby's skin. 2 sleeping bags at the back because Romy's going to be in a crib. We've actually started sleeping with her not with the snoo turned on, so I'm actually feeling quite good about her sleeping without the snoo, but I wanted to take sleeping bags instead of blankets. I think she really likes the sleeping bags. The other side of the suitcase is where you're going to think that I've lost my mind. We have 2 packets of water wipes. By the way, I know that everyone uses these already, but Romy has literally had no issues with her skin. Like, I thought nappy cream and wee bum rashes were going to be rife, not one issue. And I don't know if you can attest it completely to these, but these are brilliant. These are the nappies I was talking about. These are the waterproof ones, and then you put the happy nappy thing on top. Right, this is the thing that I was really excited about. Oh no, I showed you this already. This is her little floaty that I thought we could try. It comes with like a big shade, so she can literally just chill in this in the pool for as long as she's happy. We'll go in wee bursts to see if she likes it and see if she has fun. But I think this is brilliant, and this does her up till she's 2. It takes up space, but it's really light. We've got really lovely locks up in Scotland, so we might even use it for that. I was thinking about her bath time, right? She loves baths, and I don't want her to not be able to have a nice bath. So I got this portable bath from Stocky, it's called, and it's amazing. Look, you can get inflatable ones, but I realised I was like, I do not want to be blowing that up. What if I want to take it by the pool and stuff? Like, no. But this had really good reviews, and basically it is just like a big basin. Obviously we're going to use it for a bath for her, but we're also going to take it by the pool so she can have like a little bit of a paddling pool. And it's got this thing, there's like a newborn attachment, so you stick it to the end, and it means that she can kind of sit in this scoop. So you can basically sit her in the little spoon and she can chill in there. We'll see if it's worth it, and I'll let you know. I will be the test dummy. But I just thought, you know, if we're ever going anywhere that only has a shower, like Romy's never had a shower. I don't know how to wash a baby in a shower. So I just thought that this might be a good investment. I also actually bought one of these on Amazon. This is the Dock and Bay quick dry towel. And it's just a really cute stripy towel that I thought might be nice for her to sit on. It's super soft and absorbent. And then I remember we were going to a hotel and they're going to have towels. Well, for mine. You've done very well getting to this point. I do think this is very valuable. So one of the things that I thought about the most when we were going away was the pram situation. We used the Bugaboo Fox 5 at home, so if we were just going out like rounding about the house or going for a big walk, we'll use that pram and it's amazing. But I've heard horror stories about prams going on planes and coming off broken. I just know with the kind of like lives that we lead that a travel pram is going to be great. We're going to London as a family really shortly after the holiday and stuff, so like I didn't want a big pram in London and stuff. So got the Baby Zen yo-yo. I love it. Romy likes it too. She's been sleeping and stuff in it. See, for it being much smaller than her pram, I was wondering if she was going to like it or not. She really does like it. This is the nappy caddy from Bays, and it's brilliant, and it fits on this pram on the handle. Here's the handles. You get your little caddy and you just put it over. And again, I love this one, but just, you know, in case you're looking for inspo, a little caddy's great. Oh, So we've tested this out and this holds enough stuff for her to go like out and about for a day, no problem. Change of clothes, change of mat, nappies, wipes, all the stuff. It's got compartments at the front for bottles as well. It's just really, really good. So it fits on this grate. We also have a snooze shade. I used to get adverts for this all the time. I bought one, it's great. It basically fits around the bassinet and then over the handles, or you can do it in like loads of different ways, but it just makes it nice and dark for a wee baby and protects him from the sun. I also got the rain cover for this pram. I was just a bit nervous in case it was raining. The weather did not look good at one point and I was like, we don't want to be stuck in a hotel the whole time, so a rain cover was going to be a good idea. The base of the pram, we've got the most lovely gift. This is a gift from when Romy was born, but it's the Bini Bamba, I think. Sheepskin. So sheepskin's really good for keeping them nice and warm when it's winter, but nice and cool when it's summer. Because it's got these adjustable like straps and things, we can use that as a base, so I thought this was going to be great. The newborn pack that comes with the yo-yo pram has this little cushion, which is really good, and then obviously that goes right up, but we've had it back for the last little while. And then this pram folds down small enough to go in the overhead baggage compartment on the plane, which is so good. I've got three last things. This is going to have my nursing pillow in it. When I asked on Instagram for any advice for travelling with a baby, so many of you said take your nursing pillow because not only does it smell like home, but it's really good for getting her comfy on my lap on the plane. I also do use this when I'm nursing every night, so I think I would miss it if I didn't have it. So I'm just going to take that, and it comes with the straps. I can either put it over my shoulder or put it underneath the pram. Also coming with us and going underneath the pram as well is the Artipop carrier. This is by far my favourite carrier that we've used. She really likes it too. She never, like, she maybe sometimes gets a bit whingy when she's going in it, but then she settles really quickly. The more she's grown up, the more alert she is, so she really likes looking out of it. We obviously made it her facing in, but she really loves this. The last thing we're taking is this. Big thing. We're going to take this on the plane with us. It comes with a carry case and it packs down flat. This is the baby born bouncer. I think she would really miss not having this. She loves sitting in it, you know, when me and Jack are eating our breakfast or eating our dinner. You know, when I'm getting ready in the morning, she just is really comfy in this. So I was trying to fit it in our case. It doesn't fit, it's too big, but it does come with a carry case, so we're just going to carry it onto the plane, and because it packs flat, we're just going to put it above, and then I really don't think it'll be a problem. My god, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. I think the only thing that we're missing for Romy that I've not shown you is all my pump stuff, which I'm still using literally up to, well, infinitely I'm using it, and some extra toys. So see some of her favourite toys from the house. We're going to take them with us in the case. Blankets. She's got this one blanket that she loves so much that as soon as we wrap her up in it, her wee eyes get heavy, so we're going to take that too for the plane especially. But that, my friends, is what I've packed for a newborn. She's not a newborn anymore, is she? She's 4 months. I think she's just called a baby now. I just couldn't wait to start making memories, and I know it's kind of like Romy won't remember it, but she's like a sponge right now. And I like to think that there's going to be a part of her that will feel the experience later on in life. Also, we're just really excited to go on a family holiday. I cannot wait to go back to Italy, especially with her. I think it's going to be really, really special. I feel like the most exciting part of my packing is always my makeup and toiletries, so I hope that that sufficed. Like I said, I'll link below the kind of more in-depth packing videos. I mean, I packed for my wedding and filmed it, and that was the most in-depth packing I've ever done in my life. There's other bits I definitely need to pack. Plane bag with our passports and stuff. I used to take so much stuff to entertain myself, and I'm literally not taking anything because I know I'm going to be so busy. So I'm literally not bothering. I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much to ELEMIS for not only working with me on this, but also working with Vive. It's so exciting. I really hope you guys love it. I will link it down below. I'm also just realising that I've filmed a whole video looking like this in my jammies, but I'm not gonna lie, it's literally a product launch day and I have looked exactly like this all day. Oh. Anyway, I'm breaking a rule. They say that when the baby sleeps you should sleep, so I'm gonna go shut this case probably on Thursday night because I'll be panicking that I've forgotten something until then. Chuck my stuff in the case, and I feel like we're in a really good place. I feel quite good about it. Like I said, I hope it helps, and other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Leave these in the shower. Do you hear my ankle clip here? I'm also going to take this camera keeps on cutting me out because I'm talking too much. Here we've got a mixture of hair. Oh my god, that was like a horror film.